sleep in the night, but I know. Hell, I don't know, they will sleep in the night, but I know. If we keep it together, we'll be safe and sound, safe and sound. If we keep it together, we'll be safe and sound.
It probably was an order handed down to the cops to do it, and they probably didn't have a choice in it. It was their job, but it could have been done with a lot less like manhandling, you know. It could have been done a lot more peacefully, and yeah. I feel that we need to speak up when we feel that something needs to be said, otherwise if we don't use our rights, they will be taken away.
What brought you out today? You're here protesting at the Fed.
Protesting at the war. I don't think we should get involved with war when we have so many problems at home, and war just perpetuates the issue. Too many people have been killed by many of our bullets. They want to talk about chemical warfare, and they don't mention Vietnam, where we had a hand in killing lots of people and still affecting people today with Agent Orange. So I don't think war is the answer, and it's unconstitutional. Have to have the human dignity to say hello to people and be nice and give a crap about how people are doing. We can't just forget that everyone around us isn't also a human being.
What do you think about the sleep deprivation issues for places where they don't allow homeless people to be able to sleep at night?
I think that and any other laws or actions by people in charge are just ways to target homeless people because they don't want to deal with the issues. They just want to push it out of sight and out of mind, and they don't care. If they would care, there are a lot of things that they could do. We can build more homeless shelters. We can do mental health outreach. And I know that that's worked in a lot of other places. I know a lot of people who can't do regular jobs because of mental health problems. And so it helps if they have the resources to get health care or even someone to talk to. And anything that can help people that need help. I mean, having goals and having something to work toward, I mean, that's what we're alive for, right? We figure out our own agendas. And yeah, no, I think this is a wonderful movement, and I hope that the city listens. I hope that the city listens to the people. I hope that people listen to everyone around them.
I think one of the things that's really beautiful about this is that the cities say they don't have any money, and this is the people saying, we just want to be able to have the right to have our community take care of each other.
Yeah.
It's just like, just don't make it illegal for us to have our community be able to sleep through the night and be there for each other, which is like, so we're not asking for any money.
Having reserved spaces where people can go and live if they won't choose to, making it okay for anyone to sleep in the park if they want. I mean, I've seen discrimination when it comes to that. I've seen college kids sleeping in a park and then other people being harassed for also sleeping in a park. And in a perfect world, nonviolence would be number one, and the right to housing and food and water. Water is already considered a right. Food is already considered a right. We just need to make that happen. I know in Ashland we're trying to build a homeless shelter, and the problem isn't the money. The problem is that the people don't want to have a homeless shelter near them.
And what do you think about that? What's wrong with that philosophy?
What's wrong with that is it's because it's emphasizing class warfare, and it's emphasizing differences between human beings when we're all human beings. And you know, there's plenty of land. There's plenty of land for all of us. There's plenty of resources for all of us, as long as it's allocated appropriately and not a matter of how much money you have. But there's something that everyone can give to a community to make it more whole and more united. Whether that's just being friendly, or whether that's organizing and doing independent journalism and creating documentaries like you are, or even just showing up. I don't think people should be blamed for being forced into that situation if they don't choose it, because that's the majority of people. But I know a lot of people that choose to be travelers and choose to just live where they would like to, and I think that's fine. Like, they're not hurting anyone. Who are they hurting? So I think that there's a lot of class warfare and blaming certain demographics due to the media, due to people not being able to think for themselves. Because if you're blaming an entire group for one problem, that's obviously incorrect, because that's a stereotype. Not everybody who is X can be responsible for something. And we do have a melting pot of a country, and we need to be proud about it. We need to be proud that we can go out and eat food from any country that we like. Sorry, I messed up. But yeah, or live in whatever type of house or not, or whatever. Nonviolence is usually the answer to things, and kindness and listening. Listening is active. A right to shelter, like, that should be a human right, a right to housing. And even if that just means a place where people can come and make their own, like, dwellings, and it's a human right.